Can we go to Semine now?
Not so fast, Henry.
The sword's ready, so what are we waiting for?
Are those your best clothes?
No.
Then why haven't you changed yet? You can't go to a wedding like that, goddammit. Just look at yourself. You're going to embarrass me there. Come back when you no longer look like you just come from shoveling manure. We're not going to some village fete, but a nobleman's wedding, for Christ's sake. Dress up nicely so you don't disgrace me. And please, no damned armor.
All right.
Stop moaning and do it. We don't want to be late.
Greetings, my friend.
I'd like a set of clothes for the wedding.
You've come to the right place. I'm sure you'll find something you like. And when you change into it, I'll tell you right away if it's appropriate for the wedding. I know what I'm talking about. I'm invited too. I sewed clothes for the groom.
Show me your wares.
Satisfied, my friend. I'm sorry.
What do you need, sir?
Can we go to Semine now?
Wasn't too hard, was it? You're looking quite spruce, in fact. I don't have to worry about you showing me up anymore.
Good to hear. Shall we go?
Hold your horses for a while, Henry. I need to wash and change too, and then we can go.
Welcome, blacksmith. We were beginning to worry.
I bet you were. I'm bringing a wedding present.
Look who's finally here. Welcome, Radovan. And Henry.
Sir?
Well, do you have it?
Of course. Your son deserves the best. You can take it.
No, hold on to it. I'd be glad if you gave it to Older yourself.
I'd be honored.
Has Lord von Bergov arrived yet?
Henry, that's none of your business.
It's all right, Radovan. I understand his curiosity. Lord von Berghoff isn't here yet, but Chamberlain Ulrich assures me he'll arrive any moment now.
Sir, could I ask you to introduce me to Lord von Bergov?
God's nails. I'm sure his lordship will have nothing better to do than talking to my apprentice.
We'll see, Henry. Now, unfortunately, I have other things to attend to. What are those beggars still doing by the gate? I thought I made it clear I wanted them gone, didn't I?
I drove them off, but they came back. They just won't take no for an answer.
At least close the gate for now so the guests don't see them. They must be gone before Sir Otto arrives. Do you understand?
Oh dear, you seem rather worried. Would it have to do with your guest of honor?
I'm afraid of it ending up in disgrace. I wouldn't want Sir Otto to take offense and leave before he gives Older his blessing.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, Henry. It's nice of you to offer your help, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
Don't worry about it, sir. Since Henry is volunteering, why not take up his offer? If he proves himself, you can introduce him to Lord van Berghoff as a reward, if that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame to you.
Oh, we'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svartapluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
That's right, Henry. Svatja. He's fun to be around. God's nails, I bet he'll show you the prettiest girls around.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice. It's a big day for Semine.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand, it's for security.
All our weapons?
Well, the wedding present is an exception, of course. Keep it safe, Radovan.
Look who's here. Welcome, Radovan.
How's it going, groom? How's your health?
Ah, what can I tell you? You know I'll tell you, it's been a long time since we've had a wedding. I'll come by your place when the big day is over.
Well, I didn't know you were such an expert on helping men. You're forgetting how young
Something sweet, anything you want.
I don't have the whole...
Yes.
All right. Bring me a golden You there? A word, if you will.
Father says we have to wait for Lord von Berghoff.
You don't want to wait, do you? Keen to make your vows, eh?
Something like that.
Not that I
must be
blame you.
dead.
I'd be eager to.
Young man, would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubravka is sad about it, even though she's such a pretty girl.
Why isn't anyone dancing with her?
She's so shy. She always sits at the back waiting to be asked for a dance. The cheekier girls always steal all the boys, so the poor thing is left alone.
Isn't there something more to it? Everyone with two legs dances at a wedding. And young girls are always in demand. So there must be something else. Or am I wrong?
All right, I'll tell you. My girl's just clumsy. She dances like she has two left legs, and she kicks and tramples every partner's feet.
I'll dance with her, but I want something in return.
Well, what a Samaritan you are.
I'll need coin for a bath maid when your daughter bruises my feet.
You. Oh, all right then. What I wouldn't do for my darling girl. When you've danced with her, come back and I'll give you something.
Where can I find her?
She's sitting there by the fire, the one with the wreath and the purple dress.
Lord von Berghoff.
How are you? I'm Henry.
I'm Dubravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance? With you? I don't know. There's so many people.
Don't worry about the people. You won't notice them once we start dancing. You'll see.
Well, all right.
God, this is punishment. Ow. How much longer? Ow.
I don't know who I pity more.
Ow.
Mishka? Definitely her. He's so stupid he can't even see how he's embarrassed.
Oh, God, this is punishment.
I bet she'd like to disappear right now. Yeah, well, that's when...
Oh, that was beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time. How did you enjoy it?
You dance like a fairy, Dubravka.
Truly? No one's ever told me that.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm serious. You're the first. Thank you. Well, I think I'll be going now. But maybe we'll meet again.
Here too.
Wait, aren't you that robber baron from Apollonia? What are you doing here?
Thought I'd be rotting in a pillory somewhere, did you?
Why wouldn't I? After what you did.
It's like this. Though I never cared much for it, I was born into a noble family. That's why Lord Sameen spared me. He treats me better than I deserve.
I can see that. He even invited you to his son's wedding.
Yes, that's more out of courtesy than goodwill. But that doesn't matter. Will you have a drink with me?
Of course. Good health.
To Lord Sameen. Thanks to him, my head is still attached to my neck.
What do you think?
About the wedding? Fine. Plenty of wine and women.
But
I'm not used to such affairs. It's a bit too quiet for me.
quiet. Here. I don't know what kind of weddings you're used to, but I wouldn't call this quiet.
Aye, sure. But I'm talking about something else. Everybody's happy and friendly. And I can't get used to not watching my back all the time.
Have you already taken care of your band?
Don't you start with that too.
So you did.
After you attacked me in Apollonia. I'm so battered I can hardly wipe my own arse. Old man Sameen will just have to be a bit more patient.
No, you wouldn't be making excuses by any chance.
And why would I do that, you genius?
So you don't have to go up against your own. You're protecting them.
You think I regard them as my people? That's putting it strongly.
Why the harsh words?
Because I care about their fucking necks about as much as they care about mine. Look, lad, that's just the way it goes between us bandits. It might seem dishonorable and low to you, but each of us is trying to survive the best we can. Believe me, if those boys were in my boots, they'd not hesitate a moment and gut me like a swine. But they'll never get a second chance. Because they're not of noble birth.
What'll happen once they discover you're in Sameen's employ?
They won't be too fond of me over it. But then they never were. Why are you asking about them anyway? Don't tell me you want to help me. These aren't any ordinary things. They're a bunch of the most depraved whoresons I've ever met. What do you think? Would you fancy tackling them?
Yeah. Just tell me what I need to do.
So listen up. From what I've heard, there's another 4 of those scum roaming the countryside. I'd bet my boots that a few more will hitch up with them in time, so it won't be easy. You can start with Canker.
Canker? Interesting name. Why's he called that?
He already had that name when he joined us. I reckon they started calling him that on account of how he's rotten to the core.
If you say so.
Hey, don't be cheeky, youngster.
Where can I find him?
I don't know. I only know that he and his band were ambushing travellers on the road from Troskowitz to the Nabarkov mill.
So how do you want to find him then?
Easy. I'd wait for him to find me. With a little luck, he'll ambush you in one of those places too. Or one of his people will.
You don't have a better idea?
Well, what did you expect? But I'd search the whole forest for him. Go ahead and try and find him that way if you like. But I think you're more likely to roll straight sixes and dice.
That's enough for me.
Well, good luck, lad. Oh, and I almost forgot. When you're done, bring me Kanker's mace. As proof.
Why? You don't trust me?
Why should I?
I was so much that he's a wet blanket, even at a wedding.
How should I know?
All over the place.
Aching knees? Back pain? Or an itch?
Or a bad conscience.
I saw old Olbram
Can I
here.
get you a piece of
You
pizza?
better avoid him so you don't cause a scene.
Well fed. Here on the
He's the one
table.
who starts
It will
us all the
settle your
time.
stomach.
I'm only defending myself.
Hungry already?
Biggest landowner in the village.
Look, want some?
It would be rude not to.
Well,
Considering
hungry
he still
already?
remembers the boy's great-grandfather.
Piglet, so that your stomach can handle all that drink today.
At least once. Greetings. What do you need?
About the Roma camp by the pond.
Don't talk about them. I only have to hear about them, and I feel like reaching for my knife. See you later.
If you ever want to give him a proper beating, you can count me in.
Hey, I know you. You fought with us at the tavern.
Right. That was some brawl.
Right you are. You fought bravely, both you and that friend of yours. You were outnumbered, but you still gave us a run for our money.
You know how it is. It's not the first brawl I've been in.
I could tell. Anyway, as far as you and I are concerned, let's let bygones be bygones. All good?
It's all good.
See? I'm no idiot. I just can't stand stuck-up fellas. And you're not one of them, are you?
I hope not.
I know you're not. You're a good lad, I can tell. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Svatya. The pretty girl getting married today is my sister.
So I've heard.
This is Vitek.
Wait. Henry? Well, I know you. You saved my pa's hide from wolves.
That's right. Your pa's a real piece of work, I'll tell you that.
So we've got a hero in our midst.
A hero? Well, don't take it the wrong way. It's nice that you helped him. But he'd have been fine if he hadn't gotten drunk. And I'm afraid he's not going to fare much better today. Have you seen him?
Not yet.
If you want to talk to him, you'd better hurry up. Knowing him, he'll be slushed in no time.
Quiet, you two. Sakura. Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl in the sad sack trying to impress her.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
What's it about?
When some poor lass catches his eye, he buzzes around her like a wasp.
And makes an incredible fool of himself.
And who's the girl?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Well, actually, girls like poems. Well, unless you gabble like a barnyard gander while reciting them.
Gander, huh? Good one. Why don't you show Wojtek how it's done?
Well, I suppose I...
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry.
I'd like to see that. You're on.
My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
I'm in.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to agree right away. You're an animal. You and I will get along just fine.
Well, you get along with everybody. Well, that is, if you don't punch them in the mouth at first sight. What's Wojtek even saying to him?
So we can dance then.
Oh, you just never give up, do you?
I'll bring you some wine if you'd like.
I'm not thirsty.
Oh, Mishka, dearest. You give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You
poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and Valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Greetings.
How I long to kiss your lips. And, put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes two of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
To rescue a damsel?
There's no damsel here that needs rescuing.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
And may I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
I don't know. I'd like to try it.
Another one?
Be my guest. I was just reciting Mishka a lovely poem. So let's see if you know any.
A vagabond I might be, with my pitcher empty, but now I am a lord, my dear, with a pitcher full of beer.
There might be something in that. Wojtek's been blabbering at me so long, I've worked up a thirst.
Blabbering? I was keeping you company.
I wasn't expecting a verse from the royal court. But that, you haven't done too well so far.
That's putting it mildly. You'd bore even a chicken to death. Never mind a clever girl like you, Mishka.
You can talk. It looks like she's all fired up from your sweet talk. Did your ma teach you that?
You leave my ma out of this, you prick.
Shut up, the pair of you! I've had quite enough of your cock-measuring contest. And I don't know which is worse. That or your stupid rhymes.
But where are you going, Mishka?
Anywhere. As long as it's away from you two fools. What a
Fucking
pack
hell.
of idiots.
See what
this
you
is
did?
all I need.
Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your memory.
And miss all this fun? Forget it. Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son.
How did it go?
I kicked Wojtek's arse. He didn't stand a chance against me.
You don't say. It looked different to us.
You looked more like a wet hen. He got you good.
You were watching us the whole time.
Of course. Very closely.
Anyway, you lost. So you're drinking.
Wait. What do you mean, lost? It was you two who made a bet. For 10 groschen.
Well, we did twist your arm a bit, so we'll drink with you.
All right, then. To the newlyweds' health.
That's what everybody here drinks to. To ours!
2 hours, then. I should go and see Lord Semi. He looked worried, and I promised I'd help him. He'll introduce me to Lord von Burgoff in return.
Careful!
Right. Hold up.
Hey, Henry! How are you, pal?
I see you didn't waste any time, gamekeeper.
I know! For Christ's sake! What have I done? What's
my wife gonna say? I really want to stay away from the booze, but I can't do it alone. I know. Supposing you keep an eye on me, Henry.
What? Mind you?
It's easy. Just don't let me drink.
I'd say it's a little late for that, isn't it?
All right. So just don't let me end up under the table. If you see me with a drink in my hand, stop me from drinking it, Henry. Do you understand?
All right then. There's nothing else for it. I'll see what I can do.
You're made of gold. I'll never forget this.
Sure. Hand me what you're drinking right now, then.
I'm starting to regret this.
Yeah. Wasn't too hard, was it?
Doubtless. You have a lot to learn, young man. My God. How on earth could someone like you beat me? Such a shame. It's a good thing Bernard did. Well. Who do we have here?
What are you doing here?
I'm working at our task. What else?
But how did you get in?
What's it to you? Mind your own business.
Careful!
You don't have to talk to him.
Damn right. You're as stubborn as a mule.
If any of the nobles saw it. You can't wait to show off your work, eh?
I'm more worried about losing it.
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives and their insatiable thirst.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
About the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
Wouldn't it be enough to give them a bit of food and encourage them to move on?
You think I didn't think of that? Or that I'm a pinch purse?
I certainly didn't mean that, sir.
If it was up to me, they'd all eat their fill. But my cook won't allow it. She cooks well, but she's shamefully stingy.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
We're having the time of our life.
I'm surprised you can still keep it up.
Damn. I'm thirsty.
Did they steal any?
Well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Easy, gents. We'll come in peace.
You gave me a hammer in last time. Well, you'll near be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start agreeing.
What?
We're only having you on, pal. It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry, of Scalitz.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our differences.
Why not? I'd love to have a drink with you.
Of course you would. Fuck. That pish of yours makes me heave. It's near fit to drink. We have to find something better.
Why me? Can't you fetch it yourselves?
Can I do that? Everybody kens us around here. We're old Saminski thinking. We stick out like a sore thumb. But ye,
You're just a damn wee fella that nobody kens. No one will take a blind bit of notice.
Oh, thank you very kindly. You know why Lord Semin won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bumpot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass! We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we can't there be no but pishy, but old Semin took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old boddock even put them under guard, with our liquor inside.
All right. But how will I recognise this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some keech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I reckon I don't have much choice, do I?
Wait on it.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the damp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
I'd be happy to get you a drink. What would you like?
I'd like a beer. Nice and cool. Frothy. God! Makes me thirsty just talking about it. You know what? Bring me a couple of jugs while you're at it. If I'm stuck here, the least I can do is taste every kind of beer they have there.
I'll have one for you.
You don't say. You're a godsend, friend.
Here you go. Good health. All good?
Well, that's from Troskowitz. From Betty the innkeeper.
You don't like it?
It's kind of watery and tastes pretty flat. You know, Betty cuts corners where she can, so her beer's not up to much. Would you have anything better? To settle my stomach, like?
Absolutely. Try this. They say Lord Semin had it brewed especially for the wedding.
A wedding special, you say? Well, I have to try that.
What do you think of it?
Who brewed it for him? Full-bodied? Nice and bitter? Do I taste honey? This is a real treat.
Do you want another one right away?
You bet I do, lad. But something different for a change. You got anything?
Don't you worry. Here you go. This one came all the way from Turnau.
Turnau? Let me see.
Happy now?
Interesting. So light, fragrant. It's like there's some fruit in it. It doesn't taste bad at all.
I'm happy to hear that. Do you want another one?
Hey, I'd like another one, but...
But what?
I can't drink another drop till I have a piss.
So go, before you burst. I'll keep an eye on things for a while.
God bless you. Fuck, I'll piss myself.
One half of a long beard. At least they've not fucked that up yet.
Look what I found for you.
Well, hooray! Bring it on! Ah. Well, that's something else. Hail, Henry. Come and sit with us and have a swig.
Well, I can't say no to that, since I brought it to you.
I knew you know Egypt. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up.
Excuse me.
You're Henry, right? The one who came with the blacksmith?
The one and only.
You came to help me with them beggars?
Lord Semine would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
Well, there's plenty of food here. So what's the problem?
There's plenty of food on the tables, that's true. But that's for the guests. I can't go round taking food off the tables. How would that look?
Then I'll do it.
Well, I suppose you could. But you'll need a pile of food. Folk will take you for a glutton. Besides, you'll spoil them with such fine fare. I reckon some kitchen scraps should do.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Semine's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast, and now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
Where's the pantry?
Right behind the kitchen. But like I said, the cook won't let anyone in.
I'll try to sneak into the pantry.
Just make sure she doesn't catch you red-handed. It'd be for the best if you lured her out of the kitchen. But that won't be easy, especially now, when she's so busy with the feast.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty appetite.
All right. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, Henry.
precious cherry, oh my precious cherry. They have come to pluck me, they have come to pluck me.
Yes, that too. But the longer we wait, the more the guests eat and drink.
Henry, dearest.
What do you want?
Well, you, of course. I want to tell you something, although you probably already know what.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Well, I like you so much. I said it. I'm sorry.
I like you too.
Really? And Henry, dear, would you like to come with me now? I want to show you something.
I see, you naughty girl. Where?
I'll show you. Follow me. Oh! Oh!
Well,
Good.
that was something.
I'm sorry.
Yes, that too. Guests eat and drink.
Don't you worry about that. We've arranged everything.
What are you looking for? There's plenty to eat outside. What are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy? This is my kitchen. Stay out of my way, please. What are you after? There's food and drink in the courtyard. What are you doing here?
I'm sorry.
It wasn't easy for me to come here.
Well, well, well. How did you get in here?
Greetings, innkeeper. I came with Radovan. We forged a sword together for Lord Seming.
So you can do something besides brawling? Don't worry. I'm just teasing you.
We'll both get in trouble.
Careful.
I picked some food off the tables.
Let me see. Maybe that'll be enough for them. That'll have to do. It won't last them long, but they can be glad to get anything at all. That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success. And no excuses.
God's nails, Henry. We're in trouble. You've got to help me.
What's happened?
The sword's gone. Someone must have taken it.
The wedding present for the young lord.
Not so loud, for God's sake. If I don't get it back, the old man will wipe the floor with me. You'll see. He'll make sure I never forge another nail in this county.
And couldn't you have left it somewhere?
Leave behind something so precious? Never. Someone stole it.
Can you remember the last time you saw it?
I don't know. Maybe when we came, I showed it to old Semine. He told me what a masterpiece it was.
I was there. What did you do then?
Then I ate a little something, drank, and went to take a piss.
And you had the sword on you the whole time?
Why would I go to piss with it? I put it down in the grass by the wall.
Aha. Let me guess. You haven't seen it since then?
Aye. I've been looking for it ever since.
Did you show the sword to anyone else?
Well... You know, I had to show off a bit. It was such a lovely piece of work for Lord Semyon himself.
You were pleased with yourself, eh?
Everyone is, when their work is praised, aren't they?
Well, no wonder you didn't know which way was up. The praise made the blood rush to your head. And maybe elsewhere, too.
Don't you worry about my head, damn it. We have to find the sword.
Who were you showing off that sword to?
A few people came to me to see it. A couple of girls. Young lads, too.
Young lads?
Aye, it's true. And one of them was a bit cocky.
What did the lad look like?
I don't know exactly. With all the commotion around here. He was kind of young, you know, a fob. Like a lot of fellas around here.
Well, that could be any one of a dozen.
If I knew exactly which one it was, I'd go and see him myself.
Don't you at least remember how he acted? Something that sticks in your mind?
Well, as I say, he was just cheeky-like. And he had these strange manners. Like one of the nobles. He's been strutting around to impress some wench. The one that lewd Chamberlain brought here, I think.
Ah, I see. I know exactly who we're looking for.
You do?
No, actually. I have absolutely no idea who you're talking about. And what was he wearing? Try to remember.
Aye, I know that. He was in yellow. He was well dressed, all right.
I'll try to find the lad. Maybe he'll know more.
If you find my sword on him, hang him by the balls right away. How's life treating you, old Bram?
Could be better. Can't complain, though. Since when?
I apologize.
So, what shall I have?
That lisping old fool Albrecht keeps telling everyone we stole the meadow from them.
You think I haven't got final?
Hey!
Dressed in yellow. You might be the fella I'm looking for.
Hey! What are you doing here?
Sorry, do I know you?
Of course! You're Bouchek, right? Only a week ago we were brawling over that girl in Jellyhoff.
Oh? And who won?
Well, me, of course. But it wasn't worth it. The girl was pretty, but as daft as a bag of rocks.
Ah, that's tough.
But now we've met again, we should have a toast. To water under the bridge, eh?
Radovan, the Takov blacksmith, has lost his sword. Have you seen any around here?
Of course I have. Plenty.
Plenty?
Every god has one, right?
Ugh, never mind. You're so drunk you'd only hurt yourself with it anyway.
That's possible. Shall we have a drink?
Why not? I'd love one.
To your health, Bouchek.
I'm not Bouchek, but still. Cheers. Ugh, it's really sour. What the hell is this?
Wine, of course. All the way from Burgundy, they say.
Ugh, tastes awful.
Ah, just drink, Bouchek.
I don't really... Oh, never mind.
What's eating the old man?
It might be a better.
When are you going to leave it to me?
Yes? What do you need?
You're a little nervous, aren't you?
Not at all.
That's a lovely yellow attire you're wearing. You're exactly the kind of fella I'm looking for. Do you know Radovan? The blacksmith from Takov?
I don't. And whatever happened, I don't know anything about it.
You don't know him? Then why did he tell me he remembered you hanging around him right before he got robbed?
It's not my fault, I swear. It's the devil himself who guides my hand. I'm completely defenseless against him.
The devil, eh? You better come up with a better story next time. Now give me everything you took.
Yes, Here, take it all. Well, what would I do with this, right?
A nice haul. And now the sword.
Sword? But I don't have any sword.
Don't lie to me, sticky fingers.
I might be a thief, but I'm not a liar. This is really all I took. And anyway, where would I hide a sword?
All right. I'll be going now.
Please, don't tell anyone. I'll sit on my hands from now on.
If I throw up. Hey! I know you!
Oh, Christ. Look at the state of you, gamekeeper.
Henry!
Stop shouting, for God's sake.
Henry! You promised me you'd watch me. And look! Look at the state I'm in now.
Oh, well. What do we do with you now?
You have to help me get back on my meat.
Meat? What meat?
On my feet, I said. Feet! Henry, have you been thinking?
What, me?
You? What about you? Are you drunk? Or what?
Good God, how am I supposed to help you get back on your feet?
Since you ask. Well, I could use some broth. Strong beef broth. That'll get my blood flowing.
I'll see what I can do. You just stay here and don't budge.
Don't worry. I'm really not going anywhere right now.
What's it to be, you wretch? And before my lads could wake it up, it would...
I apologize. Henry, have you seen that husband of mine?
Not for a while.
Is that true?
Right. We just greeted each other and then I went to eat.
Didn't you promise you'd keep an eye on him?
How do you know?
He bragged that he was sure you'd keep him sober. So where is he? Where have you got him?
Well, I let him out of sight for a moment. Sorry.
Oh, and it's all the same now. If you find him, come and tell me.
Of course. I'll let you know when I find him.
Oh, God be merciful. It's a good thing you're here, lad.
Not making excuses.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
I don't have the whole day for you.
I got your soup like you wanted.
Soup? What soup? I want beer!
But no beer for you, Gamey. Here, eat up. We'll get you back on your feet, with a bit of luck. Well, any better?
I think so. Thanks, Henry. What was it you wanted?
I want you to go to your wife. That poor soul's been looking for you all over Semine.
Aye. She'll give me an earful again.
She will. And rightly so.
It's been nearly a year since we got into that brawl with that jelly-off lot.
What kind of prince are you, hey?
Finally.
Welcome, Henry. You came with Radovan, did you?
Aye. He took me with him because we forged that sword together.
He did the right thing. Olbram's here too. That toothless old bastard. I hope he has enough sense not to disgrace Lord Semine.
Why did they even invite him?
He's the richest farmer in the county. No denying that.
I understand Lord Samin didn't want to offend him, but still. Let's leave it be and have a drink, shall we?
I'd love to have a drink with you.
To your health, Henry.
To yours.
Okay.
You know, I actually envy how drunk you are.
You might be who I'm looking for.
Me? How's that?
Because you're dressed very nicely in yellow.
Envious, eh? My wife made these clothes for me, but they're not for sale. But she can make you some too, if you pay her well.
It's not your clothes I'm interested in.
Oh? Then what?
Blacksmith Radovan from Takov lost his sword. Do you know anything about it?
I saw the sword. The blacksmith himself showed it to me. Boasted that it was the finest in the whole county. Beautiful work, I must admit.
Did you like it a lot? Maybe even enough to take it from the blacksmith?
Hey, hold on. I do enjoy pretty things. I really do. But what would I do with a sword? I wouldn't even know how to hold it.
And was there anyone suspicious hanging around?
There was this one fella. I noticed him right away because he was dressed similarly to me, although his outfit was much poorer and tasteless. The color was fine, but otherwise it was a cheap, shoddy job.
Is that why you think he might have taken the sword?
He committed a fashion crime already. People like that are capable of anything.
You wouldn't know where I might find him, would you?
Indeed I do. He just dragged some woman up the stairs over there.
I'll go now.
So long. I wish you a blessed evening. So, excuse me?
Join us for a toast.
That won't work for me. He's an old man.
Woman, you read my mind.
I might have known. Where there's trouble, Lord Capon is never far off.
You two know each other?
Unfortunately. What do you want, Henry? Can't you see I'm busy here?
I'm glad you're still alive and kicking.
You were worried about me? Well, no. I mean, Henry.
No. I just wouldn't want to explain to Sir Hanush why I couldn't keep an eye on my living ball and chain.
Watch your tongue.
Like a pair of little boys.
What are you even doing here?
Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom as a wedding present.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck-up, eh? But I'm not really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
So you nicked it?
How dare you?
The blacksmith saw you sniffing around it, so don't play dumb. Where did you stash it?
Hold your horses. I may have a blot or two on my reputation, but I'm not a thief.
But poaching in von Bergov's woods is fine with you, isn't it?
Shh! Have you gone mad?
I didn't hear anything.
If it wasn't you, who was it?
The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
What? Svatya? Nonsense.
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my... girl?
I am not your girl. That is certainly not only yours. And it's a few years since anyone called me a girl.
Did you hear that? Scram. Nobody's interested in you.
So you've ganged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
We didn't agree on anything. And forget about Mishka. She had no time for either of us.
To hell with Mishka. I'm interested in Kvyeta, and I'm really not happy to see this bastard sticking his nose in between us.
Who are you calling a bastard? I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, you yokel.
Come and tell that to my face, you...
Looks like the fight's been postponed, eh?
Credit where credit is due, though. In his condition, I'd be face down in the dirt, while he managed to curse me quite fluently.
I was afraid you were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold on, no change in the subject. What did you mean about Svatya?
Like I said, he took the sword.
How do you know it was him who took it?
Because I saw him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I have to drag every word out of you? Where did you see him?
The blacksmith went to the latrine and left his sword outside. The blockhead. Svatya had his eye on him the whole time and just seized the opportunity.
Why would the bailiff's son take it? He and Semi will be family soon.
Why don't you ask him yourself? But from what I hear, the Samin's really sticking his craw. Why? I don't know. You'll have to figure that out for yourself.
What did he do with the sword then?
I have no idea. I had better things to do than follow him around. Last I saw, he disappeared into the battlements by the latrine, and then he showed up in the backyard under the dovecot. He didn't have the sword anymore.
All right. I'll take your word for it and try to find the sword.
Finally, you've come to your senses. And Henry?
Yes?
Just don't fuck it up. We need to talk to von Berghoff.
If he wanted peace and quiet, he'd have given her a rest long ago. You'd have to hear him. He doesn't miss a chance to have a go at anyone, if I'm not wrong. Really?
Christ! I don't have the whole day for you! Fuck. Excuse me.
You're of no use if you're running to the privy. I was fine this morning, I swear. Until now.
You're a threat, old man. More like whiskey.
So Svatya threw it in here.
Oh, thanks. But there's something I'd like to ask you. How long did you have to kit all...
I found your sword.
Thank God, Henry. I was afraid I'd have to look for a job in another county. Who stole it?
That's not important. The main thing is it's turned up undamaged.
As you say. You have my thanks. You got it to me just in time. The ceremony is about to start.
So Lord von Berghoff has arrived?
Not yet, but the father is in a hurry to have his son married. I think the lad's a little scared. I'm not surprised. I had to get drunk as a lord before my wedding.
I didn't think they'd start the ceremony without Lord von Berghoff.
He'll show up, don't worry. Something just held him up, you know. Lordly business.
Where on earth is he? We've been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
What?
I sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
Let's get started, Father.
Damn it.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Alda. I ask you before God and His holy church to make your holy vow of matrimony, love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Right back where we started.
Von Burgov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
Here for my reward.
Here you go. You're a scoundrel, but you deserve a reward. I haven't seen Dubravka this happy in a long time.
Well, great. And I'm a cripple now.
You insolent rat!
Why else would it be in such a hurry? So, it must have received a message from the outside.
I don't think so. When the fish was late, the swallow just flew to meet it halfway.
Bailiff Thrush said you were robbed.
About time he remembered me.
But the bailiff didn't send me.
I see. So, what do you want from me?
And where did it happen?
On the patch behind my farmhouse. It's the first one you see when you come to us from Trushkovitz. You'll spot it easily. Cabbage grows there, and half of it's been harvested already.
What did he take from you?
Cabbage.
Just cabbage?
Aye, but nearly half of the patch.
That's all I need.
I hope they catch him soon. It might not seem that way, but half the cabbage patch? That's good money. Take care, and have a pleasant evening.
I heard you were talking to the bride. Do you know where I can find her?
What do you want from her?
To congratulate her on her marriage, as befits the occasion. Lots of luck, pack of offspring, health and happiness, all that stuff.
That's nice of you. I think you'll find her in the fortress. She said she needed some peace from the crowd for a while. Farewell.
Did you believe yourself? I apologize.
I said no.
Leave me here alone. Doesn't he love me? What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping to find you both here. Sir Alder as well. Come now, dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's Alder.
Did he...
No. He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married. Instead of always riding off somewhere. What a silly goose I am.
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait until morning?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he often rides off in a hurry.
Didn't he at least tell you when he'd be back?
No. Sometimes he comes back in the evening. Sometimes he's gone for days. He doesn't want to talk about it at all.
I heard he deliberately rushed the ceremony.
Everyone wanted to wait for Sir Otto von Berghoff. He was supposed to be the guest of honor. But Alder was on edge all day. Especially after that messenger arrived. He got impatient and said he wanted to have the ceremony right away.
What messenger?
He didn't carry any lord's colours, just a rider. He came in, exchanged a few rushed words with Alder, and then rode off again. And a little while after the ceremony, Alder rode off too.
Don't worry, he'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a pretty girl like you alone for long.
He couldn't care less about me. His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa.
Oh, come now. Look at yourself. I've never seen a prettier bride in my life. You're turning all the heads today. They all envy Alder. And he knows it. And it pleases him.
I don't even know if he noticed. Even during the ceremony, it was like he was looking right past me. Oh well, I've already cried buckets. I could use a drink. How about you?
Oh, I wanted to congratulate you anyway, so good luck, good health. May you soon have a healthy son, and later at least 2 daughters. And may...
Make it short. I'm thirsty.
Here's to you.
The booze! Oh, fucking hell! It's you again!
Oh, fight! Fuck off me!
You wanna fuck the bride, huh?
It's not what you think!
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
Someone's been coveting the neighbour's wife, eh?
Bollocks!
I'm not going to blame you. You might have waited until this all went home.
Let's be having you! Let's be having you! Fuck you, whoreson! Hey! We gotta get you! Fucking hell! Hey! Come and help me with this bastard!
Kind as hard.
Slice him up! Hey, get him! Let him have it! Good! Now my turn! Oh, Rick, with you in a now you mind him! He's nearly got me! Let him have it! Cool!
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood!
cursed luck.
Well, well. Distinguished guests.
For the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
So who do I owe that to? You wouldn't have had anything to do with this, would you, Hanush?
You've no one to thank for that but yourself, Godwin. If you hadn't been living like an animal, you wouldn't be regretting it now.
You're wrong, though. I don't regret anything.
And I trust you won't regret hearing us out now. We have a secret mission for you.
Secret mission? Sir Radzig, I hope you're not trying to drag me into some state espionage game of yours. Somehow, over the years, I fell out of the habit of being inconspicuous.
You buffoon! Let his lordship finish!
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
Aye. I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes, to Sir Otto von Bergoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger. The League of Lords fella.
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days, weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should. But he's not.
And now you want me to find out why he's not here yet.
That's right. You'll go to Trotsky and see if anything's happened to him.
Why me?
Honestly, I'd like to know that too, Radzig. Why this fellow?
He has experience like few others. You know that, Hanush. And not just in combat. Although he might not look like it at the moment, he is from a noble family, so he knows how to deal with nobility.
What? You're saying this scoundrel in a cassock is blue-blooded?
It's true. And he also understands the common people. Since we don't know what's holding Capon up, we need someone who can deal with whoever he comes across.
I hope you're right. So what do you say, Godwin?
How could I say no after such words of praise?
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.